Hello everyone, welcome to this week's newsletter. We will have all the fun and the shenanigans that we do with the newsletter. However, as you all know, I've been away for a week, and while I was away, one of our dearest, longest serving members has passed away, Gill. She passed away last week. She's been a member for 57 years, I think. She's been a director, she was interim president, she's been lady captain 3 or 4 times. It's an absolute terrible loss for the club. She was a hell zone through and through. She's helped me since I was a junior to an assistant to where I am now. She was an incredible woman. She worked ever so hard for the club. If you're interested, her funeral is a week. If you can attend, please do. I know I'll be there. So I just wanted to start off with the newsletter with this terrible news that we have. And with that, we'll get on with the rest of the newsletter in memory of Gill. Welcome to this week's newsletter. We've got an action jam-packed newsletter, so let's quickly go through everything. First things first, while I was away / coming back, we had a lot of finals. So well done. I'm going to try and remember them. There's a lot to remember. Well done to the Voucher Mixed League. The Mixed League, they won last Saturday, so congratulations to them. I'm hoping to get some of these captains down and have a chat with them about it. So well done to the Mixed League. Well done to the Worcestershire Handicap League. I know Chris Woodward runs that, so well done to you, Chris. Well done to Chris Lees as well, who runs the Mixed League as well. West Mids, well done, winning against Bloxwich last Sunday. Congratulations, they won their league. 17-24 league was so close. They lost out by, I think, 18 points or something like that, so they were really close. So we had 4 finals, won 3, and the other one we came insanely close on. So congratulations to you all. I will, hopefully, as the newsletters go on each week again, as I come back, we'll get more information from them, maybe talk to some of the captains about how the final went. But congratulations to West Mids, Handicap League, the Mixed League, for winning all your finals. Well done to you all. Nice to bring 3 trophies back to Hell's Owen. Lovely, isn't it? Right, let's go on to last week's results. We had the President's Driver and Mixed Medal. So in Division 2, in second place was Steve Checkett. In first place was Josh Hackett. In Division 2, Wayne Jones came second. Justin Webster came first. And Division 1, second place was Richard Fox. And in first place was Matt Chappell. Now, that was the medal side of it. The President's Driver, you had to qualify for it, but the President's Driver, well done to Richard Fox, who won the President's Driver. So congratulations to you, Richard. Right, what else we've got? The ladies as well. Ladies final Stableford. In second place was Chris Lees. And in first place was Tracy Plant. So congratulations. The seniors, the competition on Tuesday, it wasn't a shot and salve in the end. They had a senior Stableford. In second place was David Parry. And in first place was Brian Johnson. So congratulations to you all. Oh, last Sunday as well, we had our Ryder Cup competition. Captain Charlie Purewell was European captain. Matt Price was the American captain, and I'm pretty certain that Europe won that as well. So congratulations to Charlie. Great night, great event. Great for the Ryder Cup after, wasn't it? Now I know we've probably all just about got over that Ryder Cup, but it was a good one, wasn't it? I'm glad you all made it back in time to enjoy it. Right, so that's coming on this week. Oh, we got a final Stableford on this week and a mixed Stableford. So Stableford on Saturday. Pride of Midlands on Sunday. I will talk about it a little bit more in the lobby, but shotgun start 1 o'clock. Course basically closed between 1 and 6 o'clock. So I'll make sure I get some signs out there on Sunday because I'm in the shop on Sunday. Monday, nothing going on. Seniors versus Walton Park on Tuesday. Seniors versus Bransford on Thursday. Final medal next week in the mixed medal. Week Sunday, we've got the Reddish Trophy. First tees reserved from 11 to 11:30. And the Sunday Lunch Club is back Sunday Lunch Club is back. First tee reserved from 10 to 10:50. You can see I'm a little bit. I've had a week off. I'm not quite as flowy as I am on the whiteboard. With that being said, let's go into the lobby. And here we are at the lobby. We'll quickly go through it. Sunday Lunch Club's coming up again, 12th of October. Get your name down. We've got the final park qualifiers, Stableford and Meadows. Pride of Midlands, like I mentioned. That's coming up this Sunday. Shotgun start at 1 o'clock. I think the teams have been produced already. What else we got going on here? Christmas afternoon tea and the meals are starting to come out between the 18th of November and the 19th of December. We've got Mexican night and quiz on the 23rd of October with the menu there. Harvest Festival is coming up this week. We've still got a bit of space for pumpkin carving parties. That's the 31st of October. Pumpkin carving game, top food, $12.50 per child. Put your name down on there. Some space is left. You can see our little display here of Halloween coming up soon. We've still got afternoon teas. We've got autumn menus as well. So come down, have a quick look at the lobby, see what's going on, and let's continue the rest of the newsletter. Right, here we are in the lounge. We're going to do the 4-board draw, Clive, yeah? Where they're playing at?
North Warwickshire Golf Club.
Right, so we're going to do the draw. Right, we've got a special guest as well. We've got Sarah as well. So come on, Sarah, come on down.
There we go.
Oh, and the winner is Steve Lowe.
Perfect. So, Clive, where did you collect it from?
If you come into the office and see Jane, Jane will give you your voucher for the North Warwickshire Golf Club. And next month's draw is for Newcastle under Lyme. It's a lovely parkland course. Played it a few weeks ago. Greens are fabulous. Less than an hour away. Get your pound in the box and get in the draw.
I didn't say any more than that. Thanks, everybody. Now, I wasn't going to ask Tim this week because he would have been very busy. However, you just said, Tim, you'd rather be in here out there because it's absolutely pouring down, isn't it?
It is pouring down at the moment.
So when you're watching this, we filmed this on Friday, and I was waiting last second to see if Tim could get in. I thought I might be able to get a couple of words from him, so I'll speak on his behalf. But it's absolutely pouring down, isn't it, Tim? Yeah. I'm sure we'll see how much we get in next week's newsletter.
Yeah.
So we thought, you know what? There has been greens maintenance this week, hasn't there? We all know about it. We've all got to do it. I will ask you why we do it in a minute, Tim. But we thought we'll go through the process on here, a bit like the drone footage, but we're going to use this week's footage and just talk about why we have to holotine, what the process is, what you're doing, and how we do it, really. So do you want me to? So Tim's got these photos and videos in order, and we'll go through it. So here you are, Tim. Let's talk about this first video. So what's this here?
Firstly, this is last week when we scarified the greens. We'd normally try and do it all in the 1 week, but we were able to scarify the greens last week.
Yeah.
We go across every green, 2 directions, slight angle, rips out a lot of the dead and decaying matter that's built up over the season, stands the grass up. Then we'd follow that behind and mow it off. And that would be the first process in the greens renovation.
Okay, so you did this last week, yeah?
We did this last week, yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's just play the video. So you did this last week. There's Richard on there. And
yeah, you can see the lines there.
Yes, that's what you create, them lines, yeah? And that's scarifying, yeah?
That's scarifying, and they were set about 6 mil deep.
Okay, yeah.
So it's going 6 mil below the surface.
Okay.
So it rips out all that dead stuff that's lying just at the base of the plant.
Got you, right. So now we got this picture, Tim. So a lot of people ask me, are we holotining, are we microtining? What have you done this week?
We've micro-holotined.
Micro-holotined.
Yeah, we've got 3 sizes of tines.
Yeah.
These are 13.5 mil.
Yeah.
These are 10 mil, and these are 7 mil.
Okay.
Those we'd use in very extreme circumstances. If you've got a real thatch problem, you'd use those.
Yeah.
We generally use these, which we call the intermediate.
Yeah.
And we would generally do those at 2.5-inch centres.
Okay, yeah.
We've actually used these this week, but we've gone a little bit closer. We've gone at 2-inch centres.
Okay.
So it's not quite the same volume come out, but we've still fetched a lot out.
And is it just, what made it go with that one, Tim? Was it just the way the grass is, or what made it go with that one?
First and foremost, it's less disruptive.
Okay.
Obviously, the bigger the hole, the more disruption to the surface.
Fair enough, yeah.
The more clearing there is.
Got you.
The more sand you've got to put back on to fill the holes up.
Okay, makes sense.
The bigger disturbance to play. It takes a lot longer. So we've gone with the smaller ones this time. We've got our thatch levels down to a level that we think going with the smaller ones is acceptable.
Okay, cool. So
we'll monitor it and see how it goes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Ryan, let's get the next picture up then. So this is the next picture. So go on, Tim, explain this for us. Yeah,
that's when a green's been cored. That's a picture from last year when we actually rowed them up. We have a little implement on the back of the tiner which rows them up.
Okay.
And then you can either hire or buy a collector which just collects those rows up.
Okay.
This year we didn't use the rower, so they were just spread all over the green.
So there was no nice bit in the middle there. It was all just
spread all over the green. And then what we did was we blew a line up the middle.
Yeah.
And then the lads blew from one side to the other. So we got 2 lines around the collar, and then we just drove round with a little truck and shoveled it in the truck.
Oh, perfect. Okay, got you. So a bit more manual labour than normal.
Bit more manual labour. Ironic thing is, I had a rep contact me yesterday and said, "Oh, I wish I knew you were doing it. I could have loaned you a collector for a week." So the lads weren't best pleased when they heard that. But
sorry, guys. I can
in an ideal world, you'd have a collector.
Yeah, because
it becomes a 2-man operation then.
Okay.
1 to tine, 1 to clear.
Okay.
Whereas we had 1 tining, 2 blowing, and then shoveling after. So it did slow the process down.
We got 4 greenkeepers, haven't we? So we had 4 people a whole.
Yeah, absolutely. So there wasn't a lot done on the course other than that this week.
It's fine enough, yeah. And so this is the next picture you sent to us, Tim. So obviously the golf board's there. There's the holes. I'll take it. These are what you've got out of the ground,
that's an example of the course that came out. We had it set at 2 inches deep.
Yeah.
And 2-inch centres. So that's just an example of what it looks like when a core comes out.
Okay.
And what you tend to get is you've got the grass at the top of the core, then you've got some fibre down there, and you're into the soil there.
Okay.
So it's this bit here you want to get rid of.
Oh, because actually, you know what, Tim? Now you said that you can see a difference between that bit and that bit, actually. Oh, wow.
And the top dressing that we've been using for the last few years is sand only, 100% sand.
Yeah.
In years gone by, we used to have a mix, 70-30 sand soil, 80-20 sand and soil.
Okay.
But now we do 100% sand, and we're looking to try and introduce more sand into this upper profile.
Got you. So
it just firms up the surface. It helps with surface drainage.
That bit there will hopefully next year or whatever will be there, and then keep going. And
that's what you're aiming for.
Yeah. Okay. Got you. Okay. Cool. Right, so this is the next photo, yes. So this is the process of the sand. Yeah,
this is the sand going on. Again, in years gone by, we'd have had a trailer with barrows and shovels, and we'd have tipped piles all over the green and then spread them with shovels.
Wow, okay.
And then we'd have spent a week each with a bad back.
Okay.
This piece of kit we've got here is amazing. It just spreads it as light or as heavy as you want.
Okay.
It's such an easy job to do. It's been a revelation for us getting that piece of kit.
So is that ours?
Yes, that's our piece of kit.
So that machine there, we own that, yes?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
We'd probably like to use that following greens renovation in the spring and autumn with heavy dressings.
Yeah.
And then 2, 3, 4 times through the summer season, just to dust in on the surface and then brush in, just to keep that quantity of sand going into the top surface.
I will ask some questions at the end why we do this process, so I'll just give you the heads up, Tim. So this is the second. So this is when all the sand is on, yes?
Yes, that's all the sand on a green. The sand is purchased moist.
Okay.
If you purchase kiln dried, it puts horrendous amount on the price.
Okay.
So we buy moist sand. So it's spread on the greens and it's damp.
Okay.
So that comes critical then, the timing that you do it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, last week was perfect.
Oh, okay.
We had a couple of frosty mornings, but it was then from sort of 11 o'clock, we had warm sunshine right through till 5.
Okay.
Doing it this week, we found we've had thick, heavy dews, a lot of cloud cover, and not really burning off and getting sunshine later on in the day.
Got you.
The tining was done and completed in a day and a half. Started Monday morning. That was completed in a day and a half.
So the tining is, sorry Tim, let's just go through it. So the tining
that's the tining, that was completed in a day and a half.
Yeah. And that's, sorry Tim, that was for all 18 holes?
All 18 holes, plus the putting green, plus the 2 old greens. So 21 greens.
God, okay, yeah, done. Okay,
yeah. We'd probably get that done a little bit quicker with a collector. But it was done in a day and a half.
Still quite good.
We then got everything prepped for the following morning. So the Wednesday morning, we were going to start the dressing.
Yeah.
Came in Wednesday morning, it was raining. We'd had 3 mil of rain overnight and it was raining.
Okay.
So straight away, that stops it.
So that would be game over all day?
All day. Okay. Because you've got moist sand,
putting
it on a wet green, and you want it to dry, and it was raining as we got here.
Got you, okay.
So we spent a day's cutting.
Okay, yeah.
And we left the top dressing until the Thursday morning.
Okay, yes.
Gambled on the Thursday morning. We looked at forecast. There was some rain supposed to be coming at about 3 o'clock, which thankfully we didn't get.
Didn't get it, no.
But it was supposed to be cloudy all day.
Okay.
Took the gamble and went for it. Dressing was all spread and completed pretty much by 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Some of the first ones that were done had actually dried out by 11 o'clock.
Okay, so
we were able to start brushing in at 12.
Okay, let's put, while we're talking about that, Tim, let's just talk about, so that's another green
Yeah,
there. So,
that's an example of the green. That
Yeah.
shows how even the spread is with our new spreader.
Yes.
Really nice even spread.
This is the 18th, this is
Yeah.
it? So, yeah, so you can see there that, actually you can see how nice and a nice thin layer that is all across. So,
so with the tining, we tined the collars as well. So we've tined all the collars. So we've tried to spill some dressing on the collars as well.
So when we talk about the collars, we're about this bit here.
The initial collar all the way around.
Okay, cool.
So we tined those as well. Those are hollow tine. So we like the dressing just to spill over.
So obviously, fast forward because it's 11 minutes long, this video. So we just talked. So Thursday, we started doing the dressing, as you see there. And because it was a bit warmer, we're able to do this process, aren't we? So it's the brushing in, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how does this work, Tim? I'll just quickly fast forward it while you talk about it.
Yeah, it's a double brush, rotating opposite way to travel.
Yeah.
So it's always flicking and throwing the sand forward.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you said this took 11 minutes, this video.
Yeah, I'm fast forward.
That was just 2 passes. I mean, we sometimes do 3 passes.
Okay.
And each time you're moving, you're actually flicking sand forward. And as you flick it forward, a percentage of it drops down the holes.
Got you, okay.
So that's how you gradually fill the holes up, by constantly going over and over and over.
Got you. So Tom did this too. I won't go through the whole video, but so Tom did this 2 times, like a couple of times. You would say 3 times sometimes, and so there's some green.
Normally 3 times is enough.
Yeah, so you see that actually. You're talking about that just quickly. Let's go back. You can see there as well doing the colours. So it's not just the green.
Yeah.
You can see there. You've got the colours as well, can't you?
Yeah.
Just going to quickly go and get the flag and bring it back. There we go. Good old Tom. So there's a lot. So how much sand's on there, Tim? So how much sand's on here now?
Well, we used approximately 15 tons to do the 18 greens and the putting green.
Okay, so
we used 15 tons.
Okay.
Because of the time of year, and you get short days, and as I mentioned, the damp start to the day, you can't put the sand on thick enough to fill the holes because it won't dry.
Okay.
So you'd normally, like, if you can get it started earlier in the week, you do a coating like that the one day, and then another coating the next day.
Got you.
And that would fill the holes.
And then brush them in and so on.
But obviously, with the weather how it's been this week, we lost Wednesday.
Yeah.
Lost today, obviously, with the rain that we're getting now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to top dress them again as soon as we get 2 or 3 dry days.
So top dressing, Tim, while we're here, let's actually talk about it. So top dressing means you're doing that again.
Yep.
Okay. Then after that, then you'll be doing this process again after.
Brushing in again.
So it might be a day next week where we all whiz round and do it again.
Yeah, well, I mean, after the rain that's forecast today with the storm that's coming, you're probably going to need a couple of dry days before it's dry enough to do.
Yeah.
So 2 or 3 dry days, we'd go for it. Give another light dressing, just a dusting over the top.
Yeah.
Brushed in, and that fills the holes up.
We just got cut off there. We absolutely nailed that first take, but then because all the newsletters I have on my phone, I need to go through it. No memory. So anyway, Tim, we'll quickly just blast on. So just talk about this again, Tim. So this is, obviously we talked about Tom going round and round.
Yeah.
Let's go into this. So let's just quickly talk about this for me.
Yeah, Tim? This is brushing in. These 2 brushes, they came to rotate. They rotate the opposite way to the direction you're going in. So they're constantly flicking and throwing sand forward.
Okay.
And when the sand's bone dry, percentage of it, every pass, falls down the holes.
Okay.
So you do it 2 or 3 different directions. You're moving sand every time, brushing sand out of the sward and dropping it in the holes.
Okay.
You'd probably do 2 to 3 passes per green.
Okay, blimey. Okay, got you. So we just talk about, so when it's wet, Tim, obviously they don't go in, do they?
Yeah, it is essential for it to be bone dry. I think I mentioned before, the dressing comes moist.
Yeah.
If you get it damp.
Sorry about that. I've had to go through my phone and find some space, all these newsletters. So unfortunately, we've had to start from fresh. So I was going to quickly finish off with Tim, and I'll get him on next week anyway, because we're going to do the drone footage. So you can see here, this is basically last year. This is all the holes filled. I will get Tim to explain it, but it is important that we do it. Thatch is the golf green enemy, as Tim likes to say. So we've got to do it to get the thatch out, which helps us get smoother greens, healthier greens, quicker greens, hopefully. The healthier the grass is, the better we can cut, basically. So we'll get Tim on again next week just to explain it while we do the drone footage. But I thought I'd just quickly finish off, save just cutting it off there. Ryan, let's go find somewhere and round up the newsletter and maybe a quick chipping tip. That's it for this week's newsletter. I thought I'd come outside and quickly round it up and also show you that it is horrible. I've come out with no waterproof, so my hair's all over the place. But Anyway, just to prove how horrible it is out here. Let's quickly go through the chipping tip before we get going. I see a lot of people when they're chipping now, they get there and they're trying to guide it and they start getting a bit risky and start doing this and they're leaning back away from target. They let their hands go and release it up, present the sole of the club to the ball. That's always going to thin it. It's always going to go across these greens. Never going to stop it. So what I suggest is get a stick, put it under your arm, get within your grip somehow, and then simply work on rotating through like that. You'll always get a good strike. You won't get handsy. As I say to all my lessons, they'll be listening and going, yep, Dan said this to me. Hands get nervous, body doesn't. If you can get your body synced up with the way you release and make sure we turn the club head, there'll be absolute no chipping worries. All right, guys, so work on that. Get a stick underneath your arm, work on going back and forth and not using them hands to get the power. You let the body get the power, and that will equal a good strike as well. So that's it for this week's newsletter. We've done the whiteboards, we've done the lobby. I've had Tim on intermittently. I've had Tim annoying me my storage. But anyway, we've had Tim. We've also had the bonus draw as well, so thank you to Clive. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. I hope we don't get too wet. Enjoy Pride of the Midlands. We've got final medal on this week, I think. Yeah, it's final medal, yeah. We've got final medal on this week. Enjoy the weekend. Get yourself all, get your weather gear out. Get yourself comfortable. The greens are actually okay. Have a coming down, have a putt. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you all next week.